Alright, well I'm just going to try this enagic once more because the results looked a little weird to me.
Increase flow.
Increase flow, okay. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to get some water in here. Alright. Now, let's make sure it's the right height first of all. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to first start with with just what it came out to be. Alright, so it's starting out at 10.8 pH, and then the ORP looks a little bit better. About a negative 240-ish ORP. Alright, now I'm going to take a drop of apple cider vinegar and put that in there. It's a 10.9. Alright, I'm going to stir. Okay, that's more like it. I must have, just put it must have just been like a half a drop or something like that the last time. So it went down to a 10.4 from a 10.9 or 10.3. And then the ORP about 100. Hold on. About negative 150, I'll say. Alright, so kind of really the results are the ORP stayed pretty good on all three of them. The acidity dropped on all three of them, and that's as I predicted. The enagic just did not seem to be performing as well, probably because it is used to I guess a stronger ionization. Now if I flow the water slower with the enagic, you know what, I'm going to just do that one more time, and I'm going to show you what happens if you flow the water slower. You get it to a more, just a more reasonable speed. Now it didn't say Kangen water or anything, but it is doing it. You can see on the ionizer itself over there that it is flashing Kangen water. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, this is a little bit slower, I'm going to predict that that will have better results. And then, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the level. I'm going to change the level to Kangen water 9.0. Now that's going to come out closer to what the Athena and the Tyent were giving at level 3. I'm just going to turn this off now. So this one right here is Kangen water 9.0 and 9.5 and 9.0 there. I'm going to get rid of some of it so that it's about the right height here as the other ones. Okay, so now here's what we've got with the enagic the first time around. 10.4 with a negative I think it's going to settle down to like a negative 150 or something like that. All right, so now I'm going to move this, hold on a second. I'm going to move this over then to the other 9.5, but this is the 9.5 that was pouring at a slower flow rate. And I'm going to show you that the pH on this is just way too high. It's higher than the others, but it's better ionized. And the reason why I say that is if you look at the ORP, that's what I expect at the others at the lower pH level. Now this has to get, just ionized more. I mean, I guess you set it at, it comes out a higher pH, even though the ORP is the same as the others. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But just to plain old ionize well, you have to get it up at this level with the enagic for some reason. All right, so now at 11 point, it's starting at 11.1 pH, so that's different than the other two starting out. But as you can see, the ORP is quite up there with what the other two were starting out. Now I'm going to take 1 drop of the apple cider vinegar, stick it in there. All right, and then I'm going to mix it and see what happens to that pH and the ORP. All right, well, the pH went down a little bit, but it's still a little higher than the other two started out. So maybe if yeah, it's still pretty high. I'm gonna go ahead and put, well, what I'll do, it is what it is. It's just still high. All right, and also the ORP is still good. It started out well ionized though. All right, next one. I'm gonna move it over here to the Kangen water 9.0, and you can see that at the 9.0 we're starting out at a lower pH level. This is actually closer to the other two ionizers. This is what I might call it level 2 because Kangen water 9.0 implies that you're going to get 9.0 pH out of it, and that is not the case. But it is the second level of ionization for this ionizer. Okay, so we're starting out at a 10.7 pH and a negative 682, which is respectable as a starting point. And actually the other two started at about that same pH, 10.8, but their ORP was much higher. Anyway, you can look at the video. All right, so now I'm going to put 1 drop of apple cider vinegar in this and see what happens. The pH and the ORP. So the pH is dropped a little bit. Okay, looks like it's a 10.6 pH, and actually this is just crazy because on this one the pH only dropped a little bit, but the ORP is dropping a whole heck of a lot. So not really sure what to even make out of this. That's undesirable, by the way. The pH dropping down to 10.3 is better than 10.6. And the ORP staying high is better. So the ORP going low and the pH staying high is not good. So I will definitely say that they're crazy results, but they are what they are. I've tried 3 times now to make the enagic results look better, but they're not going to do it. Alright, so that's about it. Thank you.